Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Well, with the Democratic and Republican conventions coming up, it's obvious that the two candidates from the major parties are the most disliked, distrusted, negatively viewed candidates probably in the history of the country. Hillary Clinton is not regarded as trustworthy at all. And even though she won't be indicted in the email scandal, it's obvious that her judgment in using a private email server was very poor. And her response to the scandal was less than honest. Her ties to Wall Street raised questions about her willingness to do what's necessary to tilt the balance of the American economy back to the middle class. Her vote for the Iraq War was nakedly political. But also, she does have hawkish tendencies that are concerning. Since I think the biggest challenge coming up is going to be not entering into war, but avoiding it. And Bill Clinton's incredibly stupid visit to Loretta Lynch's airplane at Vegas airport certainly helps to fuel the mistrust that surrounds the Clintons and Hillary. It's got me wondering if maybe subconsciously he is sabotaging her run for president because he doesn't want to be outshone by her. This isn't his first blunder of the campaign. And Hillary does tend to be wary and guarded when dealing with both the press and the public. And that may be understandable after 30 years of unfounded and unfair attacks, but it does contribute to the feeling that she just can't be trusted. Coincidentally, James Comey, the current FBI director, was a Republican staffer when Bill Clinton was president. He was involved in the Vince Foster and Whitewater investigations. As his statements made clear, he would have really loved to indict Hillary Clinton, he just couldn't find the evidence to do it. All of that being said, there probably has never been anyone who has been more qualified to be president than Hillary Clinton, male or female. Which leads us to Donald Trump, whom it would be fair to say that there has never been anyone less qualified to be president. The irony is that the Republicans, in their anti-establishment fervor, have chosen the ultimate establishment candidate. He is an insider. He is the 1%. Who never earned a dime of his money. The only reason he still has the money that he inherited is that after his first bankruptcy, when he came perilously close to losing it, he stopped risking his own money in his business ventures. In fact, much of his income comes from simply licensing his name out to businesses that he takes no active part in. As for his own ventures, well, if Trump was in the habit of risking his fortune, he'd be flipping burgers at McDonald's for a living. In addition to his 4 bankruptcy, there is a long list of failure from Trump Airlines to Trump Vodka to Trump Steaks to Trump University and Trump Institute, both of which were scams. And as a matter of fact, he has a history of scamming people that he's in business with. He's left in his wake a legacy of investors who lost their money investing with him, contractors and workers who never got the money due them. And in Atlantic City alone, there are 252 businesses that Trump stiffed. In Scotland, Trump is so despised that the people who live near his golf course fly Mexican flags near the property. And he's building a golf course in the United Arab Emirates using slave labor. And his book, The Art of the Deal, is a chronicle of a psychopath. Then there is his long history of racism, bigotry, and misogyny. None of this is new, by the way. None of this started with his campaign. He has a long history of making racist statements and retweeting those made by others. His campaign speeches are clueless rants that display a complete lack of knowledge of foreign policy, economics, and the way the world works and the needs of the American people. Oh, and one last thing. Donald Trump wants to fuck his daughters. Thanks for listening.